Hey guys, what's up? This is Pansar Dragon, and today we'll be doing a how to carry guide commentary on KHAZIX, where you will be getting into my head, going into my decision making, what's going on through my head, and adapt that into your own playstyle to improve. So usually in these games I do good or phenomenal or whatever, and Runes and Masters will be in the description as always. My thoughts on KHAZIX is he's kind of has a weird playstyle. He's more poke, and then he can engage when he sees a cleanup, like when he was first released. So he's like an assassin pokey kind of thing. Very unique. Right now, can't dive in like his old tank. So watch how I play the new KHAZIX, and when I jump in, only when times I can pick up a kill, or when I'm cleaning up the fight. So what am I supposed to say? So yeah, get into my head. We'll see what happens. So right here, it's gonna do my blue. We take Void Spikes first because it's better than Q since it's AoE. Not much. There's a bit too much math, I guess. I'm not going to explain it, but it's better, trust me. So I'm going to do W and Q. You can't isolate this by going to bush anymore because it's 500 range. So right here, I'm not looking to gank top. I'm looking to counter gank Pantheon because I know he's going to hit this overextended Olaf, who's really low health, and it's like a free kill for him. So I'm actually waiting in this bush for Pantheon, but his clears are really slow. So I'm like, okay, screw this. He's not coming. And then, ooh, what do I see? I see he pops his head out, and watch this. I'm full health. He's not. I'm gonna jump right on him, get my slow on him. He flashes that, but whatever. That's fine with me. That's good for me. All I need is his flash burnt. Tell my team his flash burnt, and yeah, he has to play really conservative. And I also made him kind of not go middle or top since he's kind of chunked a bit. So his presence in lane is kind of done a bit. So right here I'm looking towards Rise, but he is pushed in. I'm also looking to counter jungle Pantheon since I kind of know he's a bit low, so I'm looking for that. But I'm looking to see, but then I see, yeah, I was going to go through his wall, but then I see that there's a counter gank waiting for me here. So I do back out for Talon, but there's a ward. Sadly, there's a ward in here, so he does not run into that. So I'm going to go back to farming, and right after these golems, I get pretty low, so I'm going to back, and I get a Spirit Stone Longsword and Sight Ward. I was thinking of getting a Pink Ward, but of course you do need pots for the jungle, since you want to sustain yourself and not recall as much. So right there, just going to farm as much as I can, since I don't really see ganks as much. The only gank was actually this guy. I could have actually gone top, now that I think about it. So I actually am heading top. So I go to this way because I think the try is worded for some reason. It's just a 50% chance that it is. So right here, I do see that Talon's going all in onto Rise. And I was going to back him up if, say, Pantheon was coming. But instead, he's got that kill for free. So right here, I'm going to jump onto Maokai. Sadly, this is warded, so I can't go in on that anymore. So I'm just going to farm my jungle. But I do see my blue is coming up really soon. You don't see it here since there's no jungle timers, but you can see my blue is coming really soon. But I do the wolves as a pit stop, and then finally my blue does come up. So obviously I haven't done much except blown a Pantheon flash, but we'll see later in the game where it gets really interesting. So here I'm just covering mid, and also I want to say something about revolving Void Spikes first. I don't know, I see players do it all the time, and I'm like, okay, so I think it's good, and I don't know, I just see people doing it. I honestly evolve E, but I think the better thing is W. I simply don't understand the better of it. It's kind of good in terms of the 50% slow, but versus the leap with evolve range, I guess you won't be resetting early on, so it's fine with me. Anyways, so I see that Pantheon is easy to dive since Talon says he can do it. He jumps in on this one, so I say I'm going to take the tower first. I'm going to hit him right here. Since I'm taking the tower, I want to get out of the tower so I don't die. If he had his stun up, I may have died, but I do have my flash, so I'm not going to die. So yeah, So previously I did jump on that Rise because I saw Talon coming. I mean, yeah, Talon was coming, so I could see him. And since he had no flash, since he blowed it earlier when Talon killed him, he popped his ghost to get away, so that's fine with me. Since I'm kind of getting low, have no pots, I'm probably going to go back with this, and then I'm looking towards either mid since he has no flash, or top is kind of hard because he's kind of tanky. I just have to ward for my teammates, so that's all I have to do, especially at top lane. He's kind of blindsided. But yeah, I usually kind of stick to farming and kind of counter ganking a bit. But if I ever see an opportunity to flank someone and get them with my spikes, it's fine. I also guess that W is really good because it is your main skill that you level up. So if you miss it, it's, yeah, whatever. Okay, so we do see an opportunity to jump onto this bot lane. Oh shit. And then, yeah, so I'm coming in because I see that Talon wants to make a play bot lane. So I'm just here to back him up on it. And whenever you see aggression in any lane, that's where you want to go and head. Oh shit. Sorry, I forgot to miss part. So yeah, luckily, so if you ever see aggression on any lane, like if you ever see something it's going to happen in the future, that's where you want to go because you know everyone's going to head to that lane. So I head to that lane despite me knowing that they could have probably got a kill. But I do know that Pantheon was coming and like a bunch of other people coming. I'm just coming up for backup. So I suicide because I know that Rise is actually chasing me down, and since I went so deep to kill Vayne, yeah. The only bad thing is if Vayne had flash, I would have probably died for free. And yeah, if Vayne had flash, it's a really risky play by me, but luckily her flash is down, so whatever. Okay, so actually I'm actually at 102 because I suicided because Rise was chasing me. So I do see this aggression coming in. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming for a counter gank, but they do not. Oh, now aggression is coming in again. So I thought they weren't engaging, but they engaged. And so right here, I'm gonna jump in, sweep this thing. Looks like something's happening. I feel like it's warded. I feel like they know I'm here. So they do back out since they kind of back out. But right here, I'm going to do the dragon since Pantheon is top, and since KHAZIX is really good at doing dragon with his void spikes, doing lots of damage. This is a really easy dragon. What a note you should take is that we should drag it out, so right about here, so they can't really hit it, and maybe have a risky steal or something. I don't know. And so yeah. What else am I supposed to say? I also make some few positioning mistakes in this game. You'll see me die for it, and it's kind of sucky. So you can improve on that. Like I said, this is me analyzing my own game and giving you pointers so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I do. So right here, I see an easy dive. Actually, not really a dive. I was actually just gonna siege the tower and yeah, just get the tower down. But right here, Jarvan goes all in. So I'm like, okay, sweet. We'll just dive him and get a kill for that. Because what I can do with my W is I can just keep poking them, and then they eventually have to back off the tower, or dive him, Which my mindset was we could just get the tower for free since they're so low, and we could just siege it. But my team had other plans. They said let's dive. I'm not the initiator at all. KHAZIX isn't an initiator at all. Just because yeah, he's not that tanky initiator anymore since he had that 50% damage reduction. So why am I doing this red buff? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Pantheon. First of all, Pantheon was top. We just killed bot lane, and my blue just spawned. So that means there's a high percent chance that their red buff is there too. Yeah, high percent chance. All right, so I have to repeat this because I was talking about something else. So look how Lustbud is going into my jungle. And there's a pink ward right here, so we can converge on him. We see that he's deep right here, so we're like, okay, we're gonna get him. So right here, I'm gonna throw out my W. That's all I got, so I'm not going in deep anymore. So I'm gonna back out. He still gets caught. He just walks back in the bush. I think he was trying to ward it, but he dies for it. So yeah, here I'm gonna take the blue, and I'm gonna cover bot lane because I see that Vayne is pushing into a tower. We don't want this tower to fall, so I'm gonna take this red buff. Wave. And I'm going to push in one more wave so that our lane is starting to push. But as they do see something going on in a bot lane, remember when you're seeing aggression, you want to come to your team and try and help them. So I do see this, and I jump to use my blood spikes. And, ooh, there's an exhaust. And I do see him kind of looking to go all in, but I do see Rise pops up. And I'm like really wishy-washy. I use my stealth to scare him off, to pretend I'm going in, but I'm not. I just want to scare him off because right now it's a bad fight. I really don't want to fight unless my team can catch someone off and do something. So right there, they actually catch a Talon off, but he dies for that. I'm going to jump out. Yeah, see how I'm playing this really cautiously. I'm not diving. I'm really low health. I'm only poking my W. That's what you're going to kind of do with the new KHAZIX. You want to poke a W, so you don't really, you want to play more passive, not that old 50% damage reduction, KHAZIX tanky shit, where you just dive in and kill everyone. Can't do that anymore. Gotta be more assassin and lurky and creepy as fuck. So you gotta just do that playstyle. So right here, there's a gank that happened top, and here I have to do my red buff before coming top. I like to do creeps before I gank, since I do have my smite up and I need to get the conservative stacks off. And so right here, I'm like, okay, Pantheon's gone, so whatever. I tell Jarvan to get the CS, because why not? And yeah, so I'm gonna go look for something. Oh, ooh, free kills, free kill middle. But Talon already has that, so whatever. And right here, his blue buff actually spawns, and I need help on this. I really need help on this blue buff, so I'm pinging my team, and I want to contest this. So right here, I do get that. Now I'm going to try and get out, and yeah, just going to try and get out, try and distract him a bit, but kind of going all in, kind of not, kind of disengaging, going kind of backboard. I do see I'm low, I flash out. There's no way, I don't think I could have got out of that Maokai gank. So I jump back in, because I know if I stay by Maokai, he's just going to kill me, and I see that Pantheon's also a free kill. And right here, I'm going to evolve. This is something really bad I should have done. I knew that like Maokai could kill me if he had flash. That's why I was sticking around the wall. But I'm like, well, I got to evolve this wings thing. It looks really cool. So that's a really bad mistake I did. I should have just went this way. I just moved a bit farther from the wall and then evolved. But I know what's going on my screen. It was like, oh, I have skills to level up, so might as well level up some skills. And then I forgot that when you evolve something, there's a little delay where you're vulnerable. So you can't evolve things in mid-combat. Don't ever do that. Don't ever evolve things in mid-combat. Always right after combat, then evolve it. So right here. Oh shit. So I do see that Wild Turtle is trying to 1v1 Graves. And he gets a counter gank from Pantheon. But this is a really bad counter gank. He walked into a trap. So right here, as you can see, I'm poking in and trying to do what I can. Right here, I'm going to try and cut this one out, because I do see there's a lot of beefiness in this front line. So I'm trying to go to my team and yeah, make them help. Hopefully they can back up me. And right here, I do see a free kill on Pantheon. Jump on him. I'm not going to go Rise first. Next first is the Braum. And then I'm going to reset to Rise, picking up that kill. Jumping for fun, because resets are really fun. So right here is a free dragon, since it just came up, and we do get that for free. No one can contest. Easy peasy. Next thing up is we're going to clear out mid, while Talon goes to clear bottom, pushing out the waves. So yeah. My next pit stop is going to be the Wraith, since I do have those considerable stacks, since I did not smite that dragon. Talon got it because I suck at smiting. As you'll see later in this video that I am like smite vicious, really good. I'm actually probably worse than smite vicious, probably better than me at smiting. I have like the worst smites ever. I could blame it on my ping, but I'd rather not. I just don't understand the smite damage compared to Season 3. Anyways, that's my little rant. So as you can see, I'm building damage. You can't build, like I said, you can't build tanky anymore. You got to build all damage, and like I said earlier, you're like a that old poke KHAZIX, where you just kind of siege and do stuff. Yeah. So that's my goal. Last Whisper, Brutalizer, getting all this damage to poke them down with. Easy, yummy, yum, yum. And whittle them down. So right here, I want to bait Baron, because you guys can see this pink ward. If you watched my last Jarvan video, I did the same thing. This is the new thing when you have map control. It's what you gotta do. And yeah, I'm here parking myself here. Pantheon's gonna ult in. Thanks for doing Baron. He's a free kill. I hope I try and help him tank the. I make him tank the Baron, so I walk out of the pit, and I'm just dodging the CC from Braum, so I'm just gonna go back on him. Right here, I actually do a really bad positioning error. You'll see here. I parked myself right here. I actually should have parked myself. Actually, I have to redo this team fight. So watch how I play this team fight, really bad. So I'm like here, but I do see Maokai and Rise, so I'm like kind of backing out. But I'm kind of want to be a front line, which is a really bad positional error. I'm not a front line, and so I actually should have backed up a bit. And so I die for that. I should go behind my team, and since I did my leap up, yeah, it was a really bad like thing for me, which really does suck. So I could have lived that team fight. I just played too much up front, and that's why You should play a bit more back and assassin-y, you know what I mean? So yeah. I actually, also I didn't know who was over this wall. And I actually knew what was going through my head was I wanted to put a pink ward over this wall to see what was coming to me. And then the next thing I knew it, I was stunned by Braum's passive because he got that earlier. And then Vayne procced it on me. So that was a bad positioning error by me. Should have let other people go in ahead of me. And yeah. So as you can see, we do see Vayne is caught out. I think Wild Turtle is getting bored, so he wants to do some shit. So I missed the W. He dodges it. I'm gonna go right in there. I did a crit on her because I'm running 1% crit. Yeah, I'm running 1% crit on KHAZIX. It's really funny. So right here we do see the opportunity to jump onto this Baron since we do see Maokai bottom. Although it's kind of dumb because I know that Maokai has teleport. Usually they always do. Who the hell is this teleporting? Who is that? Oh. Okay, so here's a Pantheon drop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna back out on that. Oh, so he's in a bad spot. But right here, I'm gonna try and kill Pantheon, not focusing the Baron. This is what you gotta do. He just flashed into the wall. I chase after him, try and isolate him down. And yep, gonna kill him. And right here, oh, I see the Baron's low, and I know the enemy team wants to finish it. They think I'm like dead or something. They really don't see me. And oh, so here goes the Talon, and then I see lots of kills. I also see the smite on Baron, but I don't get that. Oh my god. And I'm like, okay. Whoops. Smite vicious I am. And I do get that. I know what I did. I just pressed smite on the Baron. I didn't even Q it. If I Q'd it, I would have got it, but I didn't Q in midair. So that was bad on my part. I was really bad smites. So this is going to be a harder game, but this means it's going to be a more entertaining game to see how we come back. Right? And you'll see I get my Smite Vicious revenge on the enemy team. Oh wait, that's a spoiler. I shouldn't have said that. It's probably on a dragon or blue buff. You'll see that. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait to clear this, and I do see that they kind of catch people. This is their decision making, not mine. I can't really stop this. It's already happened. And so, I mean, they did catch Vayne, right? So it's kind of worth, but right here it's not really worth. They are getting shredded. They're fighting a team with Baron. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna travel all the way from bot lane to top lane. Like, come on, that's kind of that's not like worth it for me. I just gotta push this out. Maybe try and get a tower, trade towers for towers. You know what I mean? I do see Pantheon's coming in. He's gonna try and kill me. I'm thinking I could try and kill this thing, but I do see the towers finally tanking me since he did wave clear with his ultimate and smite that one minion that was taking the tower. So I gotta jump out. I was actually gonna try and get the tower down, but I didn't think he'd wave clear all the minions, so whatever. So I pretend I'm doing the red buff to make him do the red buff. I don't think that really worked that way, but anyways, now he's doing the red buff, and I get a free dragon since this is the only thing I can do. Since all the team members were top, I'm like blinded. This is really risky for me, but I know KHAZIX is really good at killing single targets and, you know, just doing a lot of creeps. So that's like the biggest thing I could do. Again, dragons are worth like 80% of Barons without the buff, since they give like 255 gold or something. So it's honestly worth it. You're back in the game essentially if you're gonna get a dragon versus a Baron. You're like not back in the game, but like gonna be equal. So I'm building armor because their armor is good and stuff. So right here, look how I play this sieging thing crap. Right here, I'm just gonna poke them. I'm not hard engaging, and yeah, I'm not hard engaging. This is kind of bad. So they do burst out. What's his name? And he gets caught out. That kind of sucks. And right here, I'm gonna jump back out, and I'm not engaging. I'm just gonna see the W. As you can see, poking, not hard engaging, just poking. Yeah. And that's all I can really do. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch anyone out. They're all grouped. Unless I can find a pick on someone, then I can maybe do it. They can blow all their CC on me, but I will just jump out or cloak away. So right here, I'm gonna give this red buff Graves to red buff the Graves. Talon catches out Vayne, and yeah, it's pretty good. Right here, I'm getting caught out. Oh crap, I'm probably gonna die. They do pink this. I'm caught out, so I do flash out. But I do see that the damage is really minuscule. It was really low, so I didn't have to actually burn a flash. My leap was actually coming up too really soon, but I just thought they had a lot of damage, so I just flashed out. Just a little miscalculation by me. So right here, we're just gonna clear and try and like, you know, find something around the map. We can't really do much. Oh, ooh, he's caught out. I'm not sure why Maokai did this. He's definitely alone, unless he's baiting people in this bush, which would be a really good idea, but it does not look like that's the case. So we do go on to the Maokai. He gets shredded and he's dead. And we do see that people are in this vicinity. There's like a 4v5, and so they have no Baron buff. We're actually still ahead. I still know that in game, but as you see, it's kind of hard to tell if you're ahead since they have so much map control. But I do see the Pantheon is caught out. We do catch right onto this guy, and next up is where we're going to be Braum. So this is how you do it. When you see as KHAZIX, I see picked off people, and I do see that Vayne is like over this way. I can jump on the Pantheon without worrying that Vayne pops onto me, and so I don't have that much fear. I do have my cloak to run away if I have to. Also, I'm not going to chase Vayne because I know that she can 1v1 me. Yeah, especially without my cloak. She's Vayne, whatever. So if I get condemned into the wall, I'm basically going to die. So I'm not going to chase into her. If I were... Nah, I can 1v1 there. My team wouldn't fall up. There was no position to fall up. So right here, I'm actually going to back. Just because I needed to back for Baron, and then I was going to home guard back to steal it or something. Yeah, I need the home guard back, but I do see that they catch my recalling off, and that's bad. So I have to stay. And yeah, we're just going to try and basically try and steal it. That's the main goal of this. This is a really bad fight, as you can see. Everyone's low on hit point. Look at this sidebar. Jarvan's low. Yeah, it's a really bad fight for us, and we won't win a 5v5. So the best thing I have to do is steal it. I use my void spikes and then smite it, and then I tell my team to back the fuck off. We got the Baron. That's all we need. We're back in this fucking game. So I tell my team, don't fight this shit. Back off. You don't really have to risk anything if you don't have to really risk anything if you already got the Baron. You got your reward. You got that 300 gold. You got the buff. So yeah, just tell your team to back off if you get the Baron, and you know that you can't win a team fight against a Maokai who has that Circo shit. We won't win a 5v5 straight up. We have to pick people off. So right here, or if we have Baron. So right here, this is kind of funny. It's really funny to watch what Jarvan does. He's Jarvan. He's helping. He traps Graves in the thing. So I found that hilarious. And yeah. So where am I? What the hell is my build? Okay, so KHAZIX. Here it is. So as KHAZIX, I did get Black Fever because we're all AD. We actually lose late game so hard because we're all AD. Plus what is it? Olaf KHAZIX kind of sucks. They have a Maokai, Vayne, etc. Graves isn't that great late game, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna push down mid because they have the Baron buff. I see that the dragon is still open, but it looks like they are gonna give up this thing. I'm going to my team. So if your team is doing shit, you want to group with them. Don't do camps because they might get caught out by some kind of initiation. So we do see that the best opportunity is well, dragon and their red buff. So I'm gonna take the red buff. I know my team can solo it, so I'm gonna take that. And yeah, we got that for free. And I'm actually gonna buy. Oh shit! Looks like the team is initiating. I was thinking about buying. Missed my void spikes, misclick. And so I'm gonna back out of this. So yeah, and yep, we're kind of screwed, but right here. So since my team, we're not gonna fight this, even though we have Baron buff. Like usually we'd fight with this with Baron buff, but it is a 4v5, so that's the only reason why we're not gonna fight this. So you can see me here. I have my leap up. I can get this close in without dying, so that's fine. So I use my W. I jump in because I have my flash up, so I'm just gonna bait the enemy into hard engaging onto me, using all this CC for me, so that Talon could clean up. But sadly, I did see him get exhausted, so he doesn't get as much kills as he would. And right here, as you can see, I'm just peeling right here, just using my poke and just doing what I can, slowing them, kiting them, etc. And just trying to wave clear. And yeah, so yeah, whatever. So just gonna hold this tower. Hopefully the enemy team can get it. I have to rewind this because it kind of happened so fast. So I think Maokai engages. Alright, so Maokai engages right here, and I do see that Rise is isolated. He does flash inwards, so I'm like, oops, kind of my leap kind of went too far. And right here, I'm gonna go onto this guy, and I do try and stealth away, but he still roots me, and I still die. That is because there's a pink ward in her, and I was like, what? And that was just a position mistake by me. I should have let Graves clean up otherwise. Shouldn't have risked dying to him, and so that was my bad. So yeah, if you want to live as much as you can when you in every team fight, which I'm trying to do and improve on, is my team fighting mechanics skills. So I just want to live every team fight while doing what I can, and the objective of every team fight is to live while shooting your void spikes, cleaning up, etc. So yeah, bad positioning by me, but finally I don't care about positioning anymore. Guardian Angel time, so we can do stuff. So right here, doesn't engage on Olaf, and sorry. Okay, so this is, I don't think Vayne was looking at all when this happened, so it looks like they're going to try and catch out Vayne, and these guys are actually trying to catch out someone in that bush. So right here, here comes Vayne. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? She's isolated. Look how much damage it did, and she's basically dead. So I caught her out since she's isolated. I do a ton of damage when someone's isolated, and yeah, that's basically game over. I mean, some of us had Baron buff. Wait, do we? No, they don't have Baron buff, but wait. No, we don't. But so what I'm gonna do is stop them from recalling, and so since I know my team can end it, if I just stop like Rise, since he's like a big threat, if I just stop him, I can just basically, my team can just end the game since he's like the biggest threat on their team. So I'm just trying to stop the ports, and yeah. So yeah, that's KHAZIX how to carry guide commentary for you guys. I hope you guys just enjoyed it. Again, he's a very hard jungler to play. He's not no more dive. You have to be very intricate. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a good word of how to play him, and like just be smart. You have to be smart. I don't even play him at the. I know I can play him better, but yeah, you have to play very, very backline, pokey focused, and then jump in when you can get a kill. Anyways, thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.